Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Pressure Talk. I'm your brother Neely Bay, aka Mr. 23 and 6. I'm on my Dirty Midwest shit. We in the building. That town stand up. St. Louis stand up. Man, how was y'all weekend? You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all had a good weekend. You know, I heard about a few things that was going on. One event I was unable to make it to. The brothers was in the park. You know what I'm saying? Over 1,000 years. You know what I'm saying? Served in prison. You know, they was out there showing love to each other. You know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful thing. Mike Epps, you know, did his thing in the park. I heard it was fat at Douglas Park. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we had a little bit of, violence going on in the city, but for the most part, it looked like it was pretty much quiet. You know what I'm saying on the set. But what's up, man? How y'all doing, man? So this episode, I wanna I think people still trying to understand, where I'm going with my platform. And like I said, it's an open platform. You know, we can almost, converse about damn near anything. But I had a conversation with my wife last night, and it's interesting that my wife sought out to she been wanting to, try to resolve, issues that she had with, her certain relatives for a while. She's been desiring this. She just didn't know how to, approach the situation. So another individual in her family decided to, get them all together and, you know, try to talk, I guess. Unfortunately, when you have people who are victims, or I'm not gonna say people who are, well, I'm gonna say people who are victims. When you're dealing with a people who have been victimized for so long, you have to go into a situation like that when it deals with problem solving. You have to go into it with an agenda. You have to be able to, understand emotions, how to read a room, how to read body language, how to read conversation, vocal cues, all these things. But a victim can never see that because the victim can't see past, what happened to them. Especially when there was no reconciliation in the situation. There was no closure. Victims don't ever really get closure. And we can never really see, for the most part, what that does as far as moving forward, building positive things, So when she attempted to, do this, it didn't work out because first and foremost, nobody had problem solving skills in the room. Everybody in the room that was in the room, none of them had problem solving skills. Secondly, all of them, came in there with a victim's mentality. The amusing part that I find about it is, none of them were victims in the particular situation that they were speaking on. None of them were victims. They made themselves victims of part of the situation by inserting themselves and their opinions and their ideas into the situation, but nothing happened to them directly. You know what I'm saying? But they can't get this meeting of minds to actually produce a positive outcome because everybody is sitting around talking about how they feel about the situation, how it made them feel. Who gives a fuck about how it made you feel? At the end of the day, it was a right and a wrong in the situation. That's the only thing that should have been discussed. What was right and what was wrong. Now, once somebody put what they feel was wrong on the table, then you discuss why you feel it was wrong, and then the other person say why they feel it was not wrong. Or they can agree. This is how you solve problems. But you can't solve problems going through a back and forth and trying to overtalk each other and that's not gonna help nothing. And it ain't gonna get to it's not gonna get the issues that you all have to the surface so that they can be dealt with. Because at the end of the day, man, everybody is doing the same thing. Everybody feel like they got some cards that they holding to their chest. You know, they don't want nobody to see my cards. You know what I mean? So they will never play like they supposed to. They'll only keep playing safe. They never play to win the game. They're just gonna play it safe. And when you do that, you can't win. You can't build nothing. You cannot build anything on that type of premise. It just won't work. You know what I mean? I honor the one individual who attempted to bring about this meeting of the mind for that situation. I most definitely honor that. I have no respect for the person, but I honor that particular gesture. You know what I mean? Because I don't feel like it was for the purposes of problem solving. I feel like it was for the purpose of information gathering, because that's what y'all do. And on top of that, I feel like the other individuals just wanted to be there because they felt like they needed to say, you know, what they felt and how they felt to my wife's face. For some reason, it gave them some sort of relief to be able to have to just that's all it was. They just wanted to say it to her. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about, you know, they just took some type of solace in saying it to her. I want you to know how this made us feel. But again, nothing was solved. No issues were resolved. It sounds to me like it came out a little worse than what it was before it went in. Either y'all gonna be a family and come together and resolve y'all issues, or y'all not. Y'all just gonna sit around and continue to talk about each other behind each other's back. Which is the purpose of pressure talk. This is the reason why we can't move forward as a people. Because of shit like this. When shit should be addressed in the manner that it should be addressed, so all parties can be heard, so there can be a clear understanding, so there can be a clear decision made based off what happened, then you're going to have nothing but confusion. And at the end of the day, I don't think nobody want to really, you know what I'm saying, resolve. Nobody want to face it. Nobody want to sit down and look at the fact that motherfuckers was wrong for what they did in the entire situation. I had nothing to do with nothing. I do what I normally do. Sit in my fucking truck because I don't fuck with y'all. It's just that simple. This is why I do what I do. I love my wife. I go around because I wanna make sure the kids and try to be communal and cordial and all that stuff. Man, listen. Like when y'all cousin came up to me that day and asked me in the truck, "What's up, big cuz? Why you ain't getting out?" Woo, like I told him, it's issues, bro. But see, I'm the type, I understand how to be in a room with people I don't fuck with and be cordial. I'm an Aquarius. I don't have, that's a gift. It's nothing. It's nothing. I don't need no motherfucker. I don't really care. I have knowledge and wisdom that I can impart on ones, but if motherfuckers don't want it, I'm going to do what Yeshua did. I'm going to knock the dust off my sandals and keep it pushing, man. Somebody going to take this valuable information and utilize it like they've done in the past. But at the end of the day, either y'all want to resolve this issue and move past it amongst yourself, or y'all don't. However y'all do it, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, have a clear point of view in mind, man. Have a clear agenda. And then move forward. Pressure Talk in the building, man. Brother Neely Bay, a.k.a. Mr. 23 and 6. Let's get it.